you use. Call today. All County Home Health Care, Inc. at 954-717-7027. License 200999096.
Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM W237BD Boca Raton. The Health and Wealth Radio Network. 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. The Health and Wealth Radio Network.
Caregiver Solutions Info with Marcia Teal. Tuesdays at 5 p.m.
Talk 1470 AM and 95.3 FM WNN.
A bad back, heartburn, low libido, stiff joints, not sleeping well, got allergies, need to lose weight? If you want to feel better, please tune into my Health Talk show, Sunday mornings at 10, the Dr. Bob Martin Show, on Talk 1470 WNN.
Times are tough, and right now those in the commercial world know that being heard via advertisements is the name of the game. AmpSquare.tv understands how important advertisement is and is proud to express that it's truly the only plugged-in internet television production company on the market. Amp2.tv live streams all their shows across all the major selling markets in the U.S. and abroad. Call them at 866-224-5422. The AmpSquare.tv library allows productions to be seen over and over again, making commercial platforms more usable. Call 866-224-5422. Toll free 866-224-5422. Amp2.tv, the first and only internet television network that's truly plugged in. 866-224-5422. That's AMP2.TV. The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Hey everyone, welcome to the PowerBizShow.com. How are you doing? I am one of your co-hosts, Kristen Robinson, the social media maven. Normally we start with Ann Charles today, but I'm taking over. I am taking over today as of this moment. Of course, we will have Ann back, and as Ann will actually be later on tonight in our show, but I'm taking over. So, welcome to the Power Biz Show. If you are not familiar with us, we are three beautiful, that's what I said, beautiful, powerful women and successful entrepreneurs. And being our queen of cash flow, Benicia being our queen of clarity. I mean, queen clarity, confidence, and cash flow as well, but I like to think of her more as clarity now that I've got to know her a little bit better. And I am your social media online marketing person. So welcome to the Power Biz Show. We are sponsored by Bloomberg Business Week, and we have a special treat for you. So normally instead of a 30-minute show, you have to put up with us for an hour. So I'll be taking the first 20 minutes, then Benicia, and we're going to round out with Ann after that. So that is how we're going to be dividing this up. So I took over today. So today, if you guys have not noticed or thought about it, we are getting close to the end of the year. More importantly, we are getting close to the holiday season, right? This is the time that if you are a business owner, you're making that final push for sales and to be in the black, right? Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I don't know about you guys, but I already started making my list right here of what products I am going to be selling for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and actually making deadlines with myself on what my sales pages are going to look like already. And we haven't even hit November 1st, right? So today we're talking about getting your house in order. What exactly do you need to start getting in place for your Black Friday, Cyber Monday? Now, obviously, as the social media online marketing person, I'm looking at it through a different lens of online marketing. What do you need to have ready? What do you need to start doing? So if you missed our show last week, one of the things I did touch upon was you need to start getting your email list together, right? You need to start getting all the puppies in a box, as I like to say. This is not the time to be telling people, oh, yeah, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, this is what I'm having for sale. Newsflash, nobody's going to remember that. Not at all. Everyone's too busy. So what you want to do is you want to start gathering the methods of communication so that you can communicate with them during those busy times. Do you have an email? Do you have a phone number? Do you have text message marketing? Hello? Facebook message marketing, all of that stuff, so that when it is time to announce your sale, preferably a week before, then you are ready and you have all these methods of communication letting people know. So that's our topic today. We're talking about how to get your house in order. So I would say the first thing that you need to do to get your house in order is you need, like I said, communications. You need to start gathering information of potential clients. Maybe putting a little bit of buzz, but not totally selling, right? Like, hey, it's coming up. What's a great way to notify you? Because I'm going to do, I want to notify people of my Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. So like I said, email marketing is great. Facebook Messenger marketing is awesome. Text message marketing is hot, of course. And, so those are some, and obviously, if you can get phone numbers and call people, that's great too. Like whatever works for you. But from an online perspective, you want to start gathering information. That's number one. Number two, you want to start thinking about what are some irresistible bonuses that you can give to people and let them know before the sale comes out. So just to kind of give you an idea of how I'm doing mine, right? So the week before Black Friday, I will be letting my email list know, because I'm an online business, I'll be letting them know that, hey, Black Friday's coming up, and, just let you guys know it's coming up, and I'm going to be having some certain discounts on some certain products, right? Now, if you're a brick and mortar, you might want to start a little bit earlier, right? You might want to start 2 or 3 weeks early, like November 1st. You might want to put the word out and say, hey, Black Friday's coming up, just let you know my store's going to have some things on sale. Now, the next week, if you're brick and mortar, if you're online marketing, it'll probably be 3 days later, right? Because we do everything electronically and all of our clients are tuned to, technology. You might want to have an incentive for people to open up, right? I love this. Like, the best example I can give you is Best Buy, right? Before Black Friday, what they do is the day before Black Friday, to their Reward Zone members, how do I know this? Because I have one. They allow us special members to come into the store and shop, but at Black Friday prices, right? It's a special treat for us who have spent all of our money in the store. So if you're a brick and mortar, make a list of all your best customers and let them know, hey, 1 day before, 2 days before, I'm going to have a special opening, and, I want you guys to come in and shop Black Friday, a private VIP type of shopping experience, right? Something like that. Now, for us, those of us who are completely online, right, you might want to think about that 2 days before. Hey, special email, special page for you guys. You guys get the early bird notification. Here's a sales page. Put in code Black Friday. Bam, you're done. Like, that's what you buy, right? So you definitely want to have some type of irresistible bonus. That could be they get the sneak peek. Maybe they get an additional 25% on Black Friday. So maybe instead of a 50% discount, it's 75% discount. Whatever that may be that is going to get people to open emails or coming through your door, whatever that may be. I know for my clients, they love the sneak peek, right? They love the sneak peek. So that could be a possibility, right? That's one way how you can get your house in order, right? So we got gather information from your clients, gather information from potential clients. Number two, have an irresistible early bird bonus that you can have to get people, to get people in the door or to be opening those emails if you're completely online, right? So those are two things that you can definitely do to start getting ready for the holidays. Number three, and I kind of just preluded to earlier, is what are you going to sell? Do you know exactly what you're going to sell? Probably should have been the first one, but what are you going to sell? If you're brick and mortar, you kind of have an idea of what's going on. If you're online, you don't have a clue, right? Let's be real. Like, I just started my list, and I started this yesterday. So what do you have that you're going to be selling? Now, if you're a brick and mortar, like I said, you got your eye on some items that that need to sell, right? Look at your inventory, what needs to be selling, what needs to be going. What are some things that people want that's in high demand? Those are some things, if you're a brick and mortar, that you want to start looking at. Now, if you're an online marketer, what I'll be doing is I'm looking at my products, my programs, right, my online programs, that are easily deliverable. This is super important. It needs to be easy deliverable because the online marketing game is a little different than a brick and mortar, right? Brick and mortar, it's a little easier picking out, right? You're looking at high demand things or things that need to fly off the shelf pretty quickly. If you're an online marketer, you don't want to spend so much time delivering this Black Friday product, right? Or this sale, right? Black Friday is usually the cheapest thing when it comes to online marketers. This is like the deal of the century. You can buy all kinds, you can stack up your whole education list for 2018 for like less than $500, right? So you know things are going to be low. This is when you price things at $7, $10, whatever. You can clean up. If you play your cards right, trust me, you can clean up on Black Friday and Cyber Monday if you're an online marketer or if you're an online business owner. You totally stock up. But the thing is, as the seller, as an online marketer, you definitely want to make sure it's something that's easily deliverable. You don't want to spend a lot of time delivering a program, unless that's your plans for the holidays, right? If you want to deliver a program over the holidays, that's on you. But for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, traditionally and typically what works well is you place something $7 to $10, they buy it, the next thing they see is a thank you page where they can download it, and it gets ushered into their email inbox, and that's it. You're done. No refunds, no mess, no stress. It's very simple. So that is how if you're an online marketer, that is how you're going to be doing your Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales, right? But if you're brick and mortar, like I said, you probably already know what you're going to be selling. So gather communication, right? Irresistible bonuses for people for early bird. And what are you going to sell? Super important. What are you going to be selling? So now that we've talked about the real important things, the bonuses, and kind of like the more logistical things, let's talk about getting your house in order for marketing these things, right? Because it's one thing to gather information and talk to people, but let's talk about, like, what are some things you need to start getting in order? So I know for me and a lot of my clients, brick and mortar or online, doesn't matter, a lot of people are hiring me right now for Facebook ads. Why? Because this is the time of the year that Facebook ads are the cheapest. What? Yes. I don't know if you knew that. Facebook ads are actually, this time of the year, actually cheaper to run. Why? Because everyone's running. It seems weird. Everyone's running them, so you think it'd be more expensive, but it's actually not. Facebook can only hit so much of a threshold before they can say, okay, we can't have any more people, and it actually ends up being better for everyone all around who's advertising during this time. It actually ends up cheaper during this time of the year, from what I've noticed over the years, than any other time of the year. So this is actually a good time to run Facebook ads. This is also the reason why it's cheaper is a lot of your ads go viral, right? People like to share deals and sales during the holiday season. So that's one of the biggest reasons why it's cheap to run a Facebook ad at this time of the year. So rather than wait till the last minute and like fight with the power editor, right? And fight with Facebook, because we know that's probably going to happen at the midnight hour, let's start thinking about our Facebook ad now, right? What pictures will you be using for your products? Or what kind of stock photos will be using for your online programs, right, if you're an online marketer? What are the texts? What's the text going to look like? What are some things that you can tell people to get them to do it, right? What are those things that you need for your Facebook ad? So you definitely need to get that together. If you're in brick and mortar, you got to start thinking about, well, what type of Facebook ad do you want to run? Do you want traffic to your website? Do you want to run an offers Facebook ad? Now, this is a really cool one, and I'll stop for a second to explain what it is. So think of it as Groupon, but better. Like, that's the way I do it. Groupon, but better. So basically, if you have an offers type of Facebook ad, it goes out. And the thing is, just like Groupon, so many people have to claim it before it's real. So you set the limit on how many people have to say, yes, I want this offer. And then you get to say, okay, here's the offer, here's the page and the link, and then Facebook sends it to them once it hits that name of people saying they want it. It's kind of cool, actually. So if you're a brick and mortar, offers would be really great. It's a really, really awesome type of ad to run during the holiday season. If you're an online marketer, same thing. Are you looking at clicks to website for yours? Are you going to be advertising, both brick and mortar? Are you advertising to your email list? You start gathering information. Do you want to start advertising to those emails, the people that you gathered that information for your email list, stuff like that. So we need to start thinking about your Facebook ad. How are you going to put that together? How are you going to do that? What are you going to be doing exactly when it comes to that? So your Facebook ad, right? And then, of course, your social media posts in general. Are you going to be posting on Instagram? Are you going to be posting on Facebook, links, Twitter, Pinterest? Where do your potential clients hang out? Are you going to be posting there? If you're a live streamer, which I am, are you going to be like live streaming what products are on sale? If you're an online marketer, are you going to be doing more broadcast talking about it? What exactly are you going to be doing to market the stuff, right? Like, what are you going to be doing? So you need to start thinking about exactly what social media platforms you're going to be marketing on. And then you have to also start thinking about, okay, these are the social media platforms I'm going to be marketing on. What type of content do I need to start doing? And definitely, we'll probably talk about that a little bit more next week because I am running a little bit low on time. You definitely want to start thinking about what type of social media content that you want to start posting that you can start doing now. Not wait till the midnight hour and posting on social media and doing that. So gathering your client's information is super important. What type of irresistible bonus that you can give people to give them like an early bird notification? And then, like I said, start looking at your Facebook ads. When do you want to start doing those? What type of Facebook ad do you want to be running? And then, of course, your other social media platforms. If you're live streaming, what does that look like? If you're on other social media platforms and you're posting, you can start building up that content now and schedule it, right? Hopefully, yes. Scheduling those posts so that you don't have to manually post all of that. You can schedule it on your favorite social media platform so it automatically goes out, and that's one less thing you have to worry about. So, awesome. So just to kind of recap, refresh, and let you know what's coming up next, since I have a couple minutes. So today, like I said, our topic is getting your house in order. What do you need to start getting ready for the holidays? And like I said, make sure you gather that information from potential clients when you're in person. Make sure you think about an irresistible offer or bonus for early bird people. What does that look like? That could be a sneak peek or it could be a special additional discount. It's up to you what you want. And of course, number 3 is, what are you going to sell, right? I told you, I already started making my list right here. What am I going to be selling? Now, brick and mortar, like I said, you guys probably know what's high in demand, what flies off the shelf, and what needs to go off the shelf, right? Online marketers might take you a little bit to think about what you want, but you want to make sure it's something that's easily deliverable. And then your marketing, right? What can you start doing right now to make it easier on yourself? What social media platforms are you going to be using? What content do you need to start creating right now so that you can schedule it and have one less thing to worry about? And if you're doing live streaming, what are you going to be live streaming about? What dates are those going to be? Are you going to be going online and talking? Are you going to be broadcasting about what products you have for sale and the prices? Are you going to be giving a tour? If you're an online marketer, are you going to be like giving a master class and going straight to your what does that look like? What is your live streaming plan? And then, of course, my specialty, Facebook ads, right? Facebook ads. What exactly are you going to be doing with your Facebook ads? How does that work? What type of Facebook ad do you want to run? What type of graphics do you need to be using? That sort of thing. So we will be going to commercial actually really soon. Up next, it looks like, not sure. It looks like Anne will be coming up next. I told you I hijacked it. Anne will be coming up next. She will be talking about how to get your house in order and how to do that for the holiday season. Remember, I am Kristen Robinson. I am your social media online marketing person, the Power Biz Show, sponsored by Bloomberg Week. And if you want to get to know me more or more information, you can follow me on social media at KRD Marketing. I'm KRD Marketing everywhere on social media. And if you are serious about getting your Facebook ad ready for the holidays, you definitely want to join me for my 5-day Facebook ad challenge. You can actually go to 5daychallengewithkristen.com, or you can go to any of my social media platforms, like I said, on KRD Marketing, wherever it is. You can definitely find the information for the 5-day challenge, where in 5 days I will show you step by step, holding your hand, how to create a Facebook ad. And how to create a Facebook ad that works to convert so that you are ready for the holiday season. So make sure you follow me on social media at KRD Marketing so you can get that information and join me next week for my 5-day Facebook ad challenge. Step by step. Trust me, I'll hold your hand and do it. All right. I'm getting ready to head out, and we'll be joining you very, very shortly here on how to get your house in order to get ready for the holidays. You guys, it is coming up. We have less than, I don't even know. We're getting close. We have about 30, 40 days for the holidays. See you guys later. It's been fun. Bye.
Times are tough, and right now those in the commercial world know that being heard via advertisements is the name of the game. AmpSquare.tv understands how important advertisement is and is proud to express that it's truly the only plugged-in internet television production company on the market. Amp2.tv live streams all their shows across all the major selling markets in the U.S. and abroad. Call them at 866-224-5422. The AmpSquare.tv library allows productions to be seen over and over again, making commercial platforms more usable. Call 866-224-5422. Toll free 866-224-5422. Amp2.tv, the first and only internet television network that's truly plugged in. 866-224-5422. That's AMP2.TV. Home of the Rainbow Bagel, My Delicious Deli brings you home cooking with a Remember When Deli dining experience. Located in central Boca Raton, My Delicious Deli prepares all of their food with the freshest of ingredients cooked to order. From a light nosh and soups to omelets and full entrees, choose from low-fat and gluten-free or indulge in one of My Delicious Deli's signature deli sandwiches. Bring your family and friends to dine in or take out. Open 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to go, or for all of your catering needs. Visit us at mydeliciousdeli.com or give us a call at 561-393-3287. There is something for everyone. Join us at 7036 West Palmetto Park Boulevard in Boca Raton. 954-393-3287. All County Healthcare, Inc. is locally owned and operated, serving the Tri-County area, Palm Beach, Dade, and Broward counties for the last 25 years. The practice of medicine is changing dramatically. All County Healthcare, Inc. still does it the old-fashioned way, where our nurses and healthcare professionals come into your home to service your medical needs, providing you the fastest and best care possible. For more information, call 954-717-7027. And remember, Medicare Home Care is covered by Part A of Medicare with no out-of-pocket cost to you. It's your decision, and only your decision, on what healthcare agency you use. Call today. All County Home Health Care, Inc. at 954-717-7027. License 200999096.
Hello and welcome. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing Tuesday night. I was caught in traffic, horrible Miami traffic, so I got here a little bit delayed, but no fear. That is why there is no I in team, because my amazing girl, Kristen Robinson of KRD Marketing, definitely helped us out by getting the ball rolling. Kristen, are you on the line?
I'm here. I hijacked you.
Oh, you hijacked. Hey, you can hijack me anytime, I tell you, anytime. I want to first also send out some love and some hugs for our third person in this amazing crew, Benicia Ponder. She is under the weather this evening and will not be joining us, but definitely check out Benicia Ponder. She is our guru of breakthrough strategy. She is the founder of LuminaryAuthors.com and Illumination Press. So if you are a person who knows you have a story, a voice, a experience in life that you know would make a great book, she is definitely the person to go to really put words to your experience and make it a bestseller. I have personally watched her help and coach entrepreneurs to get on the bestseller pages. And so if you are interested, you definitely want to check her out at luminaryauthors.com. So we wanted to give her some love and hugs. Now, Kristen, I'm going to tell you, my brain is not completely there. I need you to remind me of tonight's topic. Isn't this horrible? But hey, that's live TV for you. Yeah, you can't make these things up. What are we talking about tonight?
Getting your house in order. What do you need for the holiday season to get your house in order?
Great. So getting your house in order. Now, I had an opportunity while trying to get into the station and get through this traffic. I did listen to you on my phone using hands-free, safety first, and you gave some amazing tips. Just as a quick recap for the listeners that are just coming in, can you give them a review of those tips that you gave?
Sure. So first thing is make sure you get the information of potential clients, right? Gather their information so you can spread the word when it's time for the sale to go out. Number two, what are you going to sell? Some people don't even know what they're going to sell. You might want to think about that first. Like, what exactly are you going to sell for the holiday season, of course, right? And, of course, the third one totally escapes me, right? That's how it works.
That's how it works, of
when
course.
When it comes back, it'll come back. And, of course, how are you going to market it? So I was telling everyone that this is the best time to do Facebook ads because this is when Facebook ads go viral the most. This is why it's cheaper this time of the year. People love to share deals that they're seeing on Facebook. So get your Facebook ad house in order. How are you going to do the image? Are you going to take pictures? What's your text going to look like? And, of course, this is the time to start planning that content on social media. Think about your favorite social media platforms. Where do all your people hang out at? Start creating it now so you can schedule it and not wait until the midnight hour, and that's one less thing you have to worry about. And then, of course, live streaming, right? So if you want to live stream your broadcast, are you going to be doing a tour of your store? Are you going to be showing us what products you have? Is your online marketer, do you plan to do a master class before that? What exactly is your live streaming strategy? So those are all the things you need to start thinking about, at least thinking about or putting pen to paper to get your house ready for the holiday season and your awesome sale.
Exactly. The holiday season, the reason we chose this topic as a team, as the Power Biz Show team, is because the fourth quarter is an incredibly important quarter for businesses and entrepreneurs. In fact, when you look at Wall Street, large corporations, billion-dollar corporations like Walmart and Amazon, their shareholders are waiting to see the results of the holiday season. So it's incredibly important that we, in fact, as business owners, as entrepreneurs, get geared up, power up to really hit the ball out of the park in the holiday season. And so this is the reason why we chose this topic. Listen, as I say, if it's important to billionaires, it is important to me on my road to being a millionaire, right? You got to pay attention to what they're doing. So that being said, we have decided to use that as our theme for October. And you may be saying, well, October, isn't that too early? We get the Power Biz Show team that this is an important topic, but why October? And the reason is business is just like farming. You have to plant your seeds now. You have to do the planning now so that you can reap the harvest later. Would you agree with that, Kristen?
Oh, definitely. You can't wait till the last minute. People are busy during this time of the year. This is probably when you need to plan it the earliest as possible. All the things we're saying now is stuff that's like homework.
Absolutely.
This is your homework, okay? This is your homework.
Absolutely. It's your homework. And, I think of it in this way. It's like Murphy's Law. Anything that could go wrong will go wrong, right? That's what happened to me today. Anything that could go wrong traffic-wise did go wrong. And so it's better to be prepared early so that you can hit the ground running and you don't have to worry about last-minute things. And this is an important topic because you may be like, okay, I'm ready. But remember, for most entrepreneurs, we are dependent on graphic artists, video people, marketing people, all those people. This is a busy season for them also. So do not think that you're going to go into a person like myself or Kristen or Benicia during the holiday season and you want your project done like yesterday. guess what? Like, so does every other entrepreneur. So get ahead of the crowd so that you can have your project for the holiday season taken care of. So for me, I want to answer this question in a multifaceted way. You know, I'm complicated. I guess I'm complicated. But one of the first things that I like people to think of is, what is going to be your theme this holiday season? I think having a theme is so important because for me as an entrepreneur, I have so many projects all around me, but what keeps the common thread and train going is that I usually keep a common theme. So it helps keep me on track. So you as an entrepreneur, my first homework assignment to you is, what is your holiday theme? What is your theme for November? What is your theme for December? Not only what theme do you want, but what is in the mind's eye, the thinking of your audience? Because, you know, a lot of times, right, things that may be important to us may not be important to the audience. So what do I mean by that, Kristen? What I mean is, so let's say you are an entrepreneur and you want to do a weight loss program because you're a personal trainer, entrepreneur. Guess what? In November and December, no one is thinking about weight loss. No one even wants to go
after we ate the good food.
Exactly.
After we ate the good food.
Exactly. So obviously, if you choose your theme as a personal trainer in November to be lose weight, I'm sorry, my award-winning business strategy mind says, loser, that is the wrong deal. What do you think? That's not a good idea, right, Kristen?
No,
not a
I'm
good
not
idea.
thinking about that when I'm eating my sweet potato pie. I'm not thinking about losing weight.
Exactly. However, that same personal trainer, if they chose a theme of how not to gain weight during the holiday season, now that's something that might be more manageable for your audience. That's something that they may be more receptive to. How to choose the right sides for the entree, how to choose well at holiday parties. What drinks and cocktails can you have at your holiday party that are low carb? These are the types of themes that would work for a personal trainer. So not only are you going to choose a theme, you need to choose a theme that resonates with you, that will also resonate with your audience. What are your thoughts on...
I was going to give you my thoughts. I think that's great. And even flipping it to a different perspective, saying, hey, you want to fit in that holiday dress? 5 tips, right? So instead of saying losing weight, it's how to fit into those dresses for the holiday parties, because everyone knows it's that time to slim down for those holiday parties, right?
Yes,
so
we need to look cute for the holiday galas. Absolutely. So that's just one step that you need to do to get your house in order. Now, once you have decided that, you know what, okay, these are my themes, the next tip that I have for the audience is you have to, this is what I do. Okay, I'm going to give a secret. I'm going to be very transparent right now. And listen, don't think I'm crazy. I don't want you to think I'm crazy, but it really does work. So I take, in my home office, I take all, if I have anything hanging, I take everything down. And I actually go out and buy gift wrapping paper at the dollar store. And I literally lined my walls in gift wrapping. I tape them up with painter tape because the other side of the gift wrapping is just white. And I literally write out my action plan on my walls. Because I need space. I have so many projects going on. I need a bigger space than the little whiteboards that they sell at Office Depot or that you can get anywhere. And so I literally line my walls. And I put an action step, marketing-wise, sales-wise, and cash flow-wise, on that wall for all my different projects. And so When I'm brainstorming, for me, I'm just more tactile. I'm able to go to that area in the wall and add it up. In fact, if you look in the back of Kristen's background, you'll see her white board, which is awesome. You're so similar to me. We need to be organized, but it's taking that and like putting it on steroids, because I basically make that the whole wall. Now, people come in and they think I'm crazy, but I do that to keep organized, which is the whole point of step number 2, is that for the holiday season, you have to get organized. And a big part of getting organized is, yes, using a calendar, yes, having a to-do list, but even more importantly than all of that, it is so incredibly important that you actually have a timeline of the deadline of when everything is due. Because a lot of times I speak to entrepreneurs, and correct me if I'm wrong, Kristen, give me your feedback. I'll speak to entrepreneurs and they have all these amazing, grandiose ideas, but no action steps that go behind those ideas. What are your thoughts?
I'm laughing because I'm such a details person, right? Like, devil in the details. So when people tell me all those things, I'm like, well, what about this? What about that? What about and I got a million questions, and they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't think about that. And they start like running off and start like writing ideas down. So I totally get you, because I feel like that's my role in the world. I'm the detail-oriented person.
And then the next thing for me is that you need to have a price point that is favorable to as many people. And I'm not saying to lower your prices. I am saying that you should have a product or a service that is available at every income level. Listen, I'm the queen of cash flow. I want everybody's money. I don't want just rich people's money. I want the middle class money, everyone's money. I want everyone's money, unless you're definitely in need, and then I support by volunteering and giving. But otherwise, I want everyone's money. And oftentimes I meet individuals who are entrepreneurs who only have a product at a certain level, and it's a very expensive product. And, I get a lot of pushback when I tell entrepreneurs that. They're like, well, I don't want those kind of customers. If those kind of clients and customers can't afford my service, then I don't want them. And I tell them constantly, that is the biggest mistake you make. Even the most expensive brands have products and services available at every rung of the economic strata, no matter what product or service that you're looking at. Let's take a look at the car industry. Okay, let's take a brand like Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz has a CLA that starts at $29,000. But guess what? They have an E-Class that starts at $60,000, but they also have a Maybach that starts at $250,000, right? And even more, right? So they even have something for everyone. And that is Go ahead.
And let me add to that. I'm going to say one sentence. Even Coach has an outlet store. I'm going to leave it at that.
Thank you. We have Sawgrass Mills here in South Florida. It is a huge outlet mall. And guess what? They have Chanel. They have all the major brands. Nordstrom has Nordstrom Rack. The reality is, if you think that you're going to be in business and not have something available for a little bit of everyone, then you probably will not do well as it pertains to long-term thinking, because there are ups and downs in the economy. And if you don't have value pricing, you're not going to have something to float you during those times of ups and downs. Does that make sense, Kristen? And so
exactly.
This is the time for you to create something, even if it's a product or two or a service or two, that really diversifies your lineup. So yes, you have that person that's ready to spend $1,000 for a gift in the holiday season, but you also need to have something available for that price point that's maybe only $50 or $40 or $60 or $100. So diversify what you have available in the holiday season. The other tip that I have, especially since we have so much time because Benicia is not with us tonight, is to make it easy. Think of it as a gift. Make it easy for the customer, the client, to see that this is a gift. Now, this becomes really difficult for people who are service providers. Wouldn't you agree, Kristen? Sometimes service providers are like, how do I make this a gift?
Because we're so tied to our service, right? It's a part of us. It's our craft. So yeah, for us, it is a little bit harder.
Right. But there's a lot of things that we can do as service providers to get into the holiday season. Because listen, just because you're a service provider doesn't mean that you can't join in the holiday festivities. And so one thing that you can do is have t-shirts and mugs and products that people can purchase with your company logo and a cute quote. Like we see those like attitude t-shirts where people have a quote. It's like a meme, but in a clothing product, right? Where you have a cute quote and maybe you can put in some small kind of lettering, a symbol of your logo or something. Mugs, water bottles, any types of things that people can use as stocking stuffers. You have journals. This is the time of year where a lot of people start buying calendars. Listen, I'm like you, Kristen. I can spend hours searching and purchasing my calendar for the year. In fact, it's so funny. My goddaughter thought I was crazy because literally we went to 5 different stores in addition to me searching online for me to find the perfect calendar. Hello, John Kelly. Thank you so much. John Kelly of All County just came in and keep up the great work and love your show. Well, thank you so much. This is our show. We have an amazing team of amazing female entrepreneurs and Kristen and Benicia. We have Wanda Smith. Hey, how are you, Wanda Smith? How are you doing? So we love having people come on in. As you come in, don't forget to share this out. Sharing is caring. Also, if you have a business question, hello, Nakia. How are you? If you have a business question, don't forget you can always drop it in the Facebook chat box. And we're more than happy to answer your questions because we're here for you. To really be of service. One of the reasons we wanted to start this show, the Power Biz Show, is that we realize that so many entrepreneurs need a home where they can go to and get the experience from 3 different professionals. Hey, Angel Myers. Be Captivating is in the house. I'm giving you a dance, Angel. Listen, Angel is in the process, you guys, of launching a haute couture Halloween collection. And I have seen a sneak peek of some of her designs for the curvy woman in you, and they are absolutely amazing. So thank you, Angel Myers, for your support. Don't forget to also check her out. She is Angel Myers. Her company is Be Captivating. So yes, I love having people come on into our conversation because I like to see this. I like to think of this as a conversation to entrepreneurs or even those who are interested in becoming entrepreneurs. But listen, even if you are an employee of a company, this is a great show because you're going to be learning tips and tricks that you can take back to your company. And with these innovative ideas that we're offering, we may help you get a raise and a promotion, right? So, hey, it's not just for entrepreneurs, because if you want to make an impact at a company, if you want to get a promotion and a raise, if you bring ideas to the table that affect marketing, that are great proven strategies that can affect the bottom line, you are that CEO's best friend. So that's kind of a side note, but that's one of the reasons why, Kristen, I always, in any company I worked for in my 20s, I always wanted to do sales and business development. People always said, "Ann, that's so stressful. You have quotas to meet, you have numbers to meet." And they always say, "Why do you want to be in that department?" I love being in that department because you have the ability to really control the bottom line based on your work, and they will have to reward you for that. Salespeople in companies are some of the highest paid employees because if someone is bringing home the bacon for your company, you have to keep them happy, and they have
And
the
treat them
right.
well.
What did you say?
And treat them well.
And treat them well. And I wanted that kind of treatment. I knew I was a queen even in my 20s. So I wanted that kind of treatment. And in fact, in one company that I worked for, because I was their top producer, even though I was paid for Fridays, I never worked a Friday. I would work maybe 2 hours because 2 hours in, my director would come in and say, "Oh, Ann, you can just go home." So I literally basically had a 4-day work week, even though I was paid for 5, because they wanted to keep me happy. So that's really, really why I love sales. That's why I love business development, because I like being in control of my own destiny. But we digress. Let's get back on topic. The topic is getting your house in order for the holiday season. And so we've talked about some amazing steps. We have a little bit more time, but I want to take this moment at this juncture and thank our sponsor, Bloomberg Business Week. They are the reason why we are able to come on for an hour now. So we want to give them a round of applause. Yes, so we are now able to be with you this month as you're gearing up for the holiday season for an hour. So that is 60 minutes of amazing learning pleasure. So there are other things that you need to do to get your house in order for the holiday season. If you know an entrepreneur who this information can help, if you're an entrepreneur that's on the struggle bus, listen, share this information out. Comment in the chat box. This information can make an impact. And so we want you to share this out because sharing is caring. Now, Kristen, are there any other tips and tricks about getting your house in order before I go on to my next one?
Man, I love how you said how to have a timeline, really start doing brainstorming it out. But I think the easiest, especially if you're if you're a service provider, you have to think about making, like you said, easy deliverables. Because I've said this before, but I would emphasize this. So many people go, I know, I'm going to do a 5-week program, like a fitness coach, right? I'm going to do a 5-week coaching program where I can help you get in that dress, and it's going to be an hour call, and I'm going to give you a nutrition plan. No, seriously. No. First of all, it's the holidays. Nobody has time for that, okay? Nobody has time for that. It's the holidays. And people want things, especially during the holidays, and normally most people discount. I'm not saying, anybody listening is, but most people do. And the thing is, if you're going to be discounting, you got to make it an easily deliverable thing for you because it's the holidays. Everyone has family coming in. They're traveling. I know I am. I don't have time to be on the phone with you for an hour and you're telling me what I need to eat at my mother-in-law's house. That's not going to be flying very well.
Absolutely.
So make it quick, make it something that's easily deliverable. Maybe instead of saying it's an hour call, maybe it's 60 days of Facebook chat where they can just, ask the question in the Facebook chat messenger, and you'll get back to them within, 8 to 24 business hours, whatever it may be, and they're still paying you, and you can enjoy your time, and they can enjoy yours, and it's an easily deliverable type of service. So you might have to step out the box and think of something, be creative on how you can deliver your service during this hectic time where everybody has so many things on their mind and so many things to do.
Absolutely. And that's what I was going to talk about because that's where I'm at in my business. For me, now that I have just completed my first year in business, now not business experience, but for Shiro Rising, that entity recently did its 1 year. I'm in the process now of expanding and finding that I need to automate and make things easier to deliver. You know, when you are starting off or when your business is still small and you can micromanage everything, it for us who are control freaks, it's kind of our natural place to be. But then when you get to a point where your business is so large, you have to start saying, what are the things that I'm going to be putting my hands on? And what are the things that I'm definitely going to have to automate or give to someone else to complete? And that's always a hard thing as an entrepreneur. I'm experiencing the heartache because my business is like my child. I hate when people say that, but it is really like my child right now because I don't have any other children. And so for me, giving that person up is like taking your child to daycare for the first time. It is very, very difficult, but it's something that you have to do, especially during the holiday season, because, and also, this is a thing that I did not do. If I can be completely transparent right now, when I started Shiro Rising just over a year ago, I was coming off one of my biggest public failures. I just failed the Florida bar exam. And I literally emotionally was at rock bottom. I really felt like a failure. And so I started Shiro Rising very hesitant. And to be very frank and honest, I was more prepared for it to fail than for it to succeed. And so I think as entrepreneurs during the holiday season, we need to have plan B and C and D and E options available both for failure and success. Because oftentimes when we think of a plan B and plan C, we're thinking about it in terms as if this doesn't work out. Would you agree?
Exactly.
But what if you have an overwhelming response? That's what happened to me. I did not realize that in 1 year, I would have such a huge response. I was ready to go on this road for the next 3-5 years with very little response, very little notoriety. And so I truly was not ready or prepared for the success. And so we are finding as a company that we now have to put in infrastructure and systems in place that I just didn't anticipate because I thought, you know, with so many coaches out there, this might be slow going in the beginning. So getting ready for the holiday season also means getting ready for success. So does your website have a bandwidth, has the ability to take 50 people at a time on the website, maybe all at once? Or are you going to crash, right? Because I have seen where people's websites crash during a launch because they were not prepared. And when your website crashes, that means no money coming in. Nobody coming in. And so you need to take a look at those things. If you are in the service industry and you are doing webinars, how many people can your webinars fit? Do you have enough of space if you have a huge response? What is the plan if you have a huge response, yet you only paid for 100 people to be part of that webinar? These are all things that you need to start thinking so that in the heat of it, you're not thinking about it. You're preparing ahead of time. I think that's also incredibly important, getting prepared for success. What are your thoughts on that, Kristen?
I was about to add to that. It's so funny because you kind of alluded to that earlier, like prepared, like get ahead of the crowd, because I'll be real with you. I'm actually going through a rebranding and I'm really excited about it. And I contacted my usual, I was like, I want to get something up quickly and, you know, I'll complete the rebranding at the end of the year. She's like, okay, let me know by December 1st. What? She's like, oh no, after December 1st, we're not taking any new clients. We're done. Like, we won't open up until, I think she said January 15th. And I'm like, Oh. So making sure, you know, like you said, is your website able to handle that? How many webinar people can you take? You need to start looking at that stuff now. Because like you said, graphic designers, web designers, even me doing Facebook ads, guess what? My clock is starting to fill up real fast because it's the end of the year and everyone's making that push just like you are. So us service providers who help people market, so basically all the people who help you market, we're getting busy right now. This is our busiest time of the year. So jump in as a crowd, like you said, and be prepared.
Exactly. You're absolutely right. In fact, I spoke to someone today who said, well, we want you to do 3 events for us next month. And I had to let them know I'm already booked. I have no room, and I felt horrible, but I really don't have space. And the reality is I maybe only have 1 or 2 VIP clients, 1 or 2 spaces available for VIP clients. And as far as group coaching, I am weighing whether I want to even do another cycle this year. So this is the time that everyone is getting busy. And so what will end up happening is you may be left out on the cold, or the people here. This is the funny thing. It's just like in the restaurant business. Those who are really good at what they do fill up quickly. And so what will end up happening is that you'll end up with only the people who really are not that good. And that's why they still have some. What did you say?
They're okay, right?
They're okay. That's what's going to end up happening. And so also people are going on vacation. People are going on holiday. People are traveling. And so if you're traveling as an entrepreneur, your independent contractors, your consultants, your vendors, they're going to be traveling. There are a lot of moving parts. And so you need to make sure. And, Angel Myers has a question. Can you suggest any easy landing pages? Well, there are so many amazing landing pages. I know that ClickFunnels does great landing pages. I know GetResponse does great landing pages. Do you have any suggestions for her, Kristen?
I like Lead Pages, and that's what we make our clients use, because the tracking system is amazing as far as like how your opt-ins and how your landing page performs. So it'll say how many opt-ins you got, how many people actually looked at it, and then tell you the percentage, which is very crucial when you're doing Facebook ads. So and it actually ends up being the backup system to Facebook when we do Facebook ads. We let our clients know how many opt-ins they got, if they're building their email list or visit uniques. We use Lead Pages tracking system as a backup. So that's our favorable one that we like using.
I like Lead Pages too, and I agree with that. I've actually launched a couple of projects using Lead Pages that were quite successful. And just to finish up, because we had an audience comment that kind of distracted us from the question, service providers, because I feel like product providers, they get what they need to offer for the holiday season. They get that. So let's get back to service providers. So you have mugs and water bottles and t-shirts that you can offer, right? But in addition to that, you can package your service. You can offer gift certificates that are buy one, get one as a service provider. If you are a coach, let's say, maybe the person buys a webinar and they can give a webinar to a family or friend as a gift. I know for me, I have a family of entrepreneurs. Half my siblings are entrepreneurs. I have multiple nieces and nephews that are entrepreneurs. I have aunts and uncles who are entrepreneurs. What better gift to an entrepreneur is a Kristen or Shiro Rising? That would be a great gift to an entrepreneur. I know I would love it. Anyone who wants to buy Shiro Rising a gift, definitely check out Benicia Ponder or Kristen. I would love a gift card from any of their products or services. But wouldn't you think that that is a great way for a service provider to offer a gift?
That's a great thing, and also some great ideas are thinking about what your clients might like. Like, I don't know about you guys, but entrepreneurs, let's be real, we are really bad at self-care. So one of my self-care coach, right, I have one, sent me this awesome box for my birthday, and it was 2 things, a bubble bath and a little bottle of wine. I was like, dang, little chocolates. Like, it was like the perfect self-care package. And I was like, oh my gosh, how many entrepreneur friends I know would love a self-care package like sent to their house. So, it's okay. Think outside the box. Be creative, I know my husband's like, can I get some Massage Envy for Christmas? I'm like, I didn't even think about that. He's like, I want some massages. Give me your worth of massages. I'll call you even, and you're my best wife ever. And I'm like, I'm your only wife, but okay. But sure. Sure. But, it's okay to think outside the box and be creative. And, entrepreneurs, we still love Amazon. We still love to read. That hasn't gone out of style. So it's like I said, it's okay. Some crazy thoughts may come to your head. I just call it, inspiration. Just act on them.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? That hour just passed by so quickly. We are Ann Charlius of Shiro Rising, Kristen of KRD Marketing, and our love, Benicia Ponder, who couldn't be here tonight, of Luminary Authors. We are sending you love. Please feel better. This is the Power Biz Show, sponsored by Bloomberg Business Week. Go check us out at thepowerbizshow.com. Until next time, you guys power up and soar. Good night.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me,